What do you want to do today?
I was thinking we would talk about how we met.
Okay, I like that idea. But what I was thinking is maybe we do something along the lines of relationship tips for couples that are long distance like we were.
There's only one way to settle this.
Jousting match with giant sticks.
No.
Giant pillow fight.
No.
Gladiator match with rubber ducks.
No. Rubber duck. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Boom!
Ow! I'm Josh.
I'm Lindsay.
And we are a couple that started making videos on TikTok and decided to start our own YouTube channel.
Make sure you follow our Instagrams and our TikTok account.
And make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of our videos. And guess what? It's free. With that being said, let's dive in. So today we're talking about how we met each other. And this is a story of...
Oh my god. Stop.
Shh.
He gets emotional. I'm sorry.
This is a story of...
Stop it. Go ahead.
So, the way that our story started is I started working at a place called Putt Putt Fun Center, which...
Actually, I started working there first.
She was there first, but then I started working there, and that's where our story started. And Putt Putt Fun Center was the coolest place ever. It was go-karts, mini golf, arcade,
Laser tag.
some pretty awesome processed pizza, and bumper cars.
Super fun, great environment to work in. Honestly, this was both of our first part-time jobs, and we both
loved it.
really loved it.
You know, honestly, it felt like we were on the cast of Jersey Shore sometimes.
Yeah.
Because every employee dated one another at some point. Every employee had drama with one another. Like,
Yeah.
I remember one time somebody came into work with a black eye, and we were like,
Oh,
what
gosh.
happened? You were like, oh, this guy beat me up last night that works here. And we were just like, wait, what? It was always something. We always stayed entertained, but we never got involved with the drama. We just sat back and listened
Yeah.
because it was really fun. It was fun just to watch. When I first met her, I had heard about her previously because I had been working there for a couple of weeks, and she was the only employee that I hadn't met yet. And everybody said, you got to meet Lindsay. She's really sweet, kind, etc., etc. I was like, okay, cool. And finally, I did meet her, and I remember it clear as day. She was standing next to the slushy machine, wearing her putt-putt hat, her blue putt-putt shirt, some khaki shorts, and her Nike tennis shoes that she wore all the time. I remember instantly just being like, hey, how are you? Saying hi and everything. And I guess my masculine aura
Oh my gosh. Stop
attracted
it.
her so deeply
Yeah.
because she didn't know what to say to me. She was paralyzed,
No,
basically.
I was not. I said hello. I'm Lindsay. Nice to meet you.
She was captivated
No, I wasn't.
by my handsomeness.
No. Okay, you were very handsome. You were very
Thank
handsome.
you.
But
I
I kind
know.
of thought you were weird, so.
She thought I was weird, but she claims...
But not in a bad way. He was just extremely nice. And I had never really met a guy. Like, I was 16 years old.
She liked mean guys.
No, I did not.
You told me you were too nice.
No, I didn't say he was too nice. He was just extremely nice. I wasn't really used to that. He was just very welcoming and everything. And not in a bad, weird way. It just was different.
Your hand and be like, hey, how are you? And then 10 minutes later, I was still shaking your hand, talking to you and saying, hi, it's so nice to meet you. You're so pretty. But anyways, she thought that I liked her.
Not immediately.
Well, after a couple of weeks, you thought I did.
After like a few months, I would say. I just had noticed like he would always like go out of his way to talk to me and everything. Okay, but listen here, sir. If you remember everything that I was wearing perfectly.
Listen, okay, I just have a vivid imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah.
A vivid memory.
I think he was in love with me. So anyways, a couple years passed by and, you know, we still don't know each other super well, but we're still working there. And he starts working inside more often, and I start working more often because it's the summer.
Yep.
And during the summers, I was working more frequently.
Yep.
So he decided to start working inside, and we started becoming really good friends.
And I thought to myself, Lindsay,
Oh my gosh.
she's pretty cute. That's what I started to think to myself. Not that extreme, but I thought to myself, oh, Lindsay's cute. I wonder if she'd ever be interested to hang out sometime, just to get to know her, which was something that I normally wasn't the type of person to do. I wasn't the type of person to ask somebody out on a date. Like, I never really went on dates, really. I'd hang out with people, but I never asked somebody on an official date. So I decided, okay, I'm going to ask her out and see what she says, just to get to know her. Because in my head, I thought to myself, I don't want to make any crazy commitments. I don't want to be like, I'm going to marry this woman.
So
She said no. She literally said no.
I did say no, but the reason why
It's because you hated me.
No. I thought he was super cute, and I liked his personality a lot, and we got along super well.
So you say.
No, we did. You know we did. But it was really bad timing. It was just really bad timing, so I told him, it's not going to work out right now, but, I was super flattered, and I felt horrible, so
Yeah,
I
she
kept
did.
apologizing
All
to him.
night long.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
And in my head, I'm just thinking, go ahead, keep rubbing it in that you said no. Wait, before we can go any further, have you subscribed yet? Look me in the eyes. I know if you're lying or not. If not, go subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notifications bell so you can see all the videos that we post.
It
Do
only
it
takes
right
2
now.
seconds. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Woo! Woo! Let's go! Let's go!
All right, back to the video. I said that it was perfectly fine. I said I was not upset at all. And then I left because I had to use the restroom. But in reality, I went to the break room. I sat down at the table and started banging my head against the wood table. And then our mutual friend William came in and looked at me and he said, she said no, didn't she? And I said, yes!
He didn't actually cry, I don't think, right?
I did.
You did?
No.
Okay.
I told her that I did one time and she almost started crying and it was really funny.
But I didn't find that part out until
After we were
a few
dating.
months into our relationship.
Right. So a month later, we were talking a little bit more and we were getting to know each other better. We started texting back and forth. And there was one night where at that time I was training in mixed martial arts. I finished my class and I stopped over at Putt Putt just to say hey to the employees because we were all pretty close at the time. I texted her and said, hey, come over. And she was like, oh, I've got to clean the house.
No,
And
I did not say that.
I've got homework.
I was nervous to go because I didn't know, what would happen. But I really wanted to.
She was like, Josh.
Oh my gosh, stop. So, he texted me and I wasn't sure if I wanted to go, but he convinced me to go.
Yes, I did.
So I went, and we ended up having a great conversation, and we talked for
a long
time.
Like 45 minutes, an hour, maybe. It was a long time.
Like in the parking lot, and we were just having really good conversation. And then I think we can both agree that we both realized there's definitely something there.
Right.
So, and I didn't want to fully admit it yet. He wanted to admit it. And he gave me the awkwardest hug ever. So, after that night we started talking more.
Right.
We kind of admitted that we both had feelings for each other. And then a couple weeks later, we went to church together.
We did, and I put my arm around her, and when I put my arm around her, I felt alive.
I was alive.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
It's like a new part of
Oh
me
my
was
gosh.
awakened.
Would you stop?
It's true, though.
Fast forwarding a couple more weeks, he asked me to be his girlfriend. You can explain that part of the story.
So, I do have a criminal record
Oh my gosh, would you stop?
because I stole a batting cage
Oh
token
my
from
gosh.
work. So what I did is I told her to hold out her hand, and she did. And I put the token in her hand, I closed her hand, and I said, okay, open your eyes. She was like, what's this? And I said, this is where we first met. This token is something that I want to represent our story, and I want this to symbolize how we met. And I want this to be something that we may be able to look back on one day if this continues. I asked her to be my girlfriend, and she said, "Oh, yeah." And she was so happy, gave me the biggest hug. Oh, she was through the roof, and I was just thinking, all right. I'm kidding.
Excuse me.
I was so excited.
He was extremely nervous to ask me.
I was nervous. I never officially asked somebody to be my girlfriend like that. And it was a big step for me, too,
It
because...
was so exciting. I love thinking about it.
I just think about how terrified I was to ask you. My hands were shaking.
I know.
I was so terrified.
It was a great moment, though.
It was a really great moment.
And now, we've been together for 2.5 years.
Woo. And now we're crazy excited to be making TikToks and YouTube videos and connecting with a lot of people. And that's our story. So if you ever wondered, hey, how'd you guys meet? Now you know.
So go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and ring the bell. And guess what? It doesn't take that long to do that.
It's free!
It's free! Woo! So we're so excited for you guys to join our little family, and we're excited to continue making more videos. So
Amen.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.